Hey everybody, this is Travis, and today we're looking at the ZT0308 knife. Now, I'm going to call it the 308 because that's a little easier. This knife is from Zero Tolerance, and it is a big knife. Now, for comparison, this is a Kershaw Link, which is a pretty moderate-sized pocket knife. It's pretty standard. As you can see, the Zero Tolerance 308 is a lot bigger. Now, for a more extreme comparison, here's a Spyderco fixed blade. And again, the ZT308 is bigger. It's longer and has a wider blade. Now that blade is 3.75 inches long, and the knife has an overall length of 8.875 inches, and it weighs 7 ounces. So the blade of the 308 is made from CPM 20CV stainless steel. Now this is a premium grade stainless steel that's incredibly strong. It's very wear resistant, and I proved this by trying to throw it. This isn't a throwing knife, but I thought that'd be an excellent way to judge how tough this steel is, and probably threw it about a dozen times, and I kind of stuck it, as you'll see. Now, I also used it to baton wood, which is probably a more realistic task for a knife this size. It does fall into both the pocket knife and survival knife style, and it chopped right through that wood. So there's no issues there. I mean, the shorter blade makes batoning wood a little more challenging. You have to kind of limit what you can do. Now, this steel is also known to be very hard, very strong, has an excellent corrosion resistance, and it can get very, very sharp, scary sharp even, almost like a razor. It really can cut and grind through it, pretty much anything you toss at it. Now the steel helps with that, as does this huge belly. Look at that thing. Now I carved through an entire roll of those mechanics paper towels. Don't ask me why, I just wanted to see if it could do it, and it did very easily. It practically glided through these paper towels. Now the blade has a drop point tip, and it has a flat blade grind. You get a good even grind between each side of the blade, which obviously makes it a very smooth cutter and very easy to control. Just for giggles, I guess you could say, I went over some cardboard, cut out some shapes, and it was very easy to do, from triangles to squares to rectangles, and as you'll see, it kind of sliced through cardboard very easy as well. Now it does use a liner lock. It's very smooth, very easy to disengage, and as you can see, it's textured to ensure it catches well. So, and if this was to fail, it's textured all the way to catch it again and again and again before it could, do any damage to your hands. It has a flipper on the rear, and doesn't require much force to get into action. It's very smooth action, which is kind of impressive for such a big blade. A lot of times with these big knives, you'll have a heavy blade, which makes the flipper action a little tricky. It doesn't make it nearly as smooth or as fast as a knife like this. Now that's an excellent feature to have, especially if you need to deploy the knife one-handed. Now the grip is a G10 scale. It's heavily textured for a good sure grip. You get a little jimping on the back of the blade to dig in your thumb and get to work. Now, I did find the grip very comfortable. I didn't find a lot of hot spots when working. The closest thing to discomfort comes from the pocket clip, which is reversible. It can go to either side. That kind of grind in your hand, especially when you're doing a lot of hard work and you're gripping it for a long period of time. But never did I feel blisters or pain or anything like that. Now, overall, the Zero Tolerance 308 is a very high-end knife. It's very well made. It does come with a high price tag, but when you get what you pay for. And you buy once, cry once, a knife like this is going to last you a very long time. So, Zero Tolerance 308, it's a fantastic knife, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and let us know if you have any questions below.